Hello my beautiful YouTube friends. So welcome back. Today I kind of wanted to do a Q&A type of video. I asked some people on Snapchat to send me some questions because I thought that would be kind of fun. Be a little bit more interactive with you guys. I've watched a few of these and I think that they're really cool. I did get a few from you guys, probably not enough for a full video. So I was thinking about doing a couple questions that I found on Tumblr a long time ago. Not the typical like 50 questions or tags and stuff like that, which those questions are alright, but definitely not interesting enough to capture people, which I think these Tumblr questions really are. Awesome. Going along with what my life is right now, I'd have to say that Damien Echols, his is called Life After Death. It is a page turner. Holy! So if you don't know much about Damien Echols, he was part of the West Memphis 3, which, whew, what a story that was. They were 3 boys falsely accused of triple homicide back in the day, a long time ago, probably over 20 years ago, and they spent 18 years of their life in jail, wrongly accused, and once they did get out, they actually didn't get any kind of compensation for that, which is actually mind-blowing to me. But anyways, Damien Echols, Life After Death, such a good, gripping, true story. So I would definitely suggest that one, particularly right now while I'm going through a lot of things to do with the justice system.
Hi Corey, I'm Anna and I love you and your channel. Without trying to sound creepy, but my question is, what's your favorite thing to do in October?
Oh, really good one. Favorite thing to do in October? I'd have to say that all of the Halloween sales that are going on, like I know in my email box today, Michael said that they were like 60-70% off some of their Halloween stuff, which is awesome. I love that that happens so early, that you can get such rad discounts on the Halloween stuff already, you know what I'm saying? So you can be nice and decked out and decorated. I really like to pull my big box of decorations out and just go wild, put them everywhere. And that's kind of just like an October tradition for me, and the decorations always stay up for like ever. They usually stay up until probably like May. But lots of people ask me why I do take them down, and that's because it just gives me a little bit of time to get excited about it again. Because if I was to leave them up all year round, it wouldn't be as exciting to bring them out of the closet and start throwing them everywhere. So probably decorating and buying fall and Halloween themed and scented things. I just love to like surround myself in it because it is just something that brings me so much joy, as a lot of you guys probably feel as well. This is like so personal and so fun. Like I'm so glad that you guys are actually like sending questions in. This is awesome.
Totally separate questions, but 1, favorite vegan meal, and 2, staple makeup look that really defines you. Love you.
Gosh, you're pretty. I can't even handle it. Seriously. 1, favorite vegan meal would probably definitely be the Life Crisis tacos. I think that's what we used to call them. My friend Bailey, she came over one day with her Thug Kitchen cookbook, which can we just all go out and buy the Thug Kitchen cookbook, because it's so good. Anyways, all vegan all the time. That's what that cookbook is. A recipe for tacos in there. The meaty mixture is with like cauliflower. You can put like beer in the mixture if you're into that. And it has cabbage and rice vinegar, and you make your own salsa for it. Honestly, Justin and I have probably made that recipe out of that book at least 6 or 7 times, and mostly for our friends. So we'll bring them all over and be like, yo, it's taco night. Everyone's expecting like old El Paso tacos. No. But it's so good. Oh, it's got avocado in it. Oh my god. You guys gotta get that Thug Kitchen book because it is so good. Staple makeup look that I think defines me. I'd have to say I'm really stoked with all the blue lipstick trend that's going on right now. honestly, a lot of the times when things go in style that I really love, it sort of irks me, and I know that sounds so petty and stupid and like childish of me. You know, when the big fashion thing came in, like it's still trickling in a little about like wearing studs on everything, like pre-studded things. That did definitely bug me a little bit. However, this blue lip thing that's coming in, I am so thankful, because that means that I can get blue lipstick on the market. I can walk into a store and buy blue lipstick. And that to me is actually the coolest thing ever, because I love outrageous colors. I don't know, something about it just draws it to me. I kind of like the whole expressing yourself through the makeup kind of thing, instead of just toning it down and trying to look a certain way every single day. So I definitely, as you've seen through Instagram and stuff, been changing up my look so much, but I'd have to say like blue lips and with like a dark smoky, either like green or purple or some sort of like smokiness on the eyes. I think that definitely comes into play when it comes to like my favorite makeup looks. Okay, so here's the last one. I love this chick. She's like the coolest. Let's see if we can understand her accent. Just kidding.
I can see you tail wagging your way being conspicuous.
Oh, not a question. That's awkward. Well then, let's resort to Tumblr. I gotta go through all my liked things. Danger zone. I'm gonna keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Is anybody else's likes on Tumblr totally not safe for anything? Work, family relations, being outside. You just can't go in my likes. You can't do it. Okay, I found it. If there was a book that showed you your ending, would you want to read it? Yeah, I think I would. Because if there's anything that Big Fish taught me, it's that it's not the worst thing to know when you're gonna go. Because then you can kind of live your life to the fullest in the moment and do things that are crazy that would otherwise scare you because you knew that that wasn't your time. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you are? Okay, so in my brain, I want to say like 32. That's what I want to say. I hope that's true. But I'm actually only 24. But I really do think that I'm a lot more mature in the brain than a hell of a lot of the actual adults that are in this world, you know what I'm saying? Would you rather lose all your money and valuables, or all the pictures that you've taken? Rude! Rude question is rude. Honestly, valuables, 110%. I love my pictures, especially the Polaroids. I have so many Polaroids after this past year that I could not give up. Not in a million years. Like, have everything valuable that you want. Just don't take my photos. I've had so many times where my entire like computer or hard drive like shuts down, and especially these phones, like when they break and all your photos are on them and you can't get them back. If that happened to every single photo that I had, I would probably have a meltdown. And I live in the past a lot, and I like to look back on the past, so it's a really integral part of who I am. So don't you take my photos. Are humans better at construction or destruction? Guys, did y'all hear about how the carbon in the air has gone to a point where it will never come back from? You know? And all of the cities surrounding the world, all of the concrete and the buildings and the roads that are being paved and all. Yes, that is construction. It is very much construction. So I feel like we're equally good at both, because while constructing things like pipelines, we're also increasingly destructing the world. So, both. One causes the other. What inscription do you want on your gravestone? Probably Cory Bartko. Strange and unusual. I think that's what I'll be known for. Being pretty fucking weird. Do you see yourself as the hero or the villain in your story? I would have to say like a very, very equal amount of both. 100%. I am right down the middle because I am constantly inside myself, definitely tearing myself apart and making myself feel little and awful, but at the same time, like, I'm able to bring myself back up. I'm able to help other people out. I feel like I'm definitely one of those personality types that, you know, I'm extremely overbearingly good at being there for people and understanding people's situations and looking past the bad and holding on to the good. So I feel like there's definitely a lot of protagonist in me as well as villain. I'm on both sides, you know. Damn. Whew, it is snowing out so bad. Is being open-minded a virtue if it allows destructive ideas to spread through society? Yeah, I think so. I think people need to be a lot more open-minded about a lot of things, to be completely honest. I feel like if people were more open-minded, it would potentially be a little bit less destructive. If people were able to accept one another for who they are and just like kind of move along and do their own thing, there might actually truly be a lot less destruction. I could be completely wrong about that, but I don't see anything wrong with being open-minded as far as I'm concerned. Maybe that's because that's what I am, but there's so many good qualities surrounding being open-minded, you know, like it really draws people towards you because you aren't a very judgmental human being. And I'm trying to think of like in a leader position if being open-minded would cause destruction. I don't think so. Like, I really don't think so. Like, I'm trying to take the current president of like the States, which is weird for like even like for Canada though. Like Justin Trudeau, a lot of people hate him. A lot of people really hate him, but that's because they are closed-minded people. And I feel like he is not. So, I feel like that's kind of the reasoning of why they hate him. Because I feel like he's extremely open-minded. He was definitely the first person in Canada to ever like raise the like pride flag on Parliament, which is great. He's been like extremely non-racial. He's been very open-minded about things, and he keeps a lot of really good ideas in his head. So I feel like I mean, regarding like environment issues and so on and so forth, and I feel like he's not going to cause a lot of destruction. If anything, it will be the people who have closed-minded personality types that like fuck shit up. Because I don't see him doing anything wrong, but I can see people like rioting over stupid things, you know? What questions would you ask your future self? I don't know, like, I guess I'd want to know how to, well, I don't even know what my future self would be like. Because, like, what if my future self is, like, a lazy, self-entitled piece of crap? I really hope not. Fuck, I really hope not. But I feel like I'd try and ask, like, how I could change things, how I could make myself happier, and what I would do differently from, like, how they're experiencing life right now. I think I'd have to have, like, a solid dinner with myself and, like, sit down and be like, so what is up? What is up in your life? Tell me everything. And then get the scoop and ask, like, well, how can I change that? How can I make it better for you? What can I do now that's going to make everything 10 times better for you in the future? Or me in the future, I guess. I don't know, is that weird? I just want some advice on, like, how to how to go about life, because like right now I'm kind of like going with like my eyes closed, and I'm just like really just hoping for the best, even though like I have no idea like what to expect from that. So just a little bit of guidance would be fantastic. I guess that's everything. Those are a couple pretty interesting questions. Thank you to everybody who sent those snaps in. Well, I know it wasn't very many, but y'all gotta get a little more open. You gotta get a little bit more free with me, because I would love that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching so much. I hope this kept you entertained for at least a couple minutes. I hope you had a nice coffee or a nice sit down and relaxing moment to yourselves while you're just hanging out watching this. So thank you so much for watching again, guys. Anything you want to know will most likely be down in the description box below, so check that out absolutely. And make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already. That would be fantastic, and a thumbs up would not be a bad thing. So let's do that, shall we? Have a good night.